hope you're all doing really well. We're missing you so much, but hopefully soon we'll be able to see you. So look what I've got with me today. I've got our box. Can we have a look what's inside? First of all, I'm going to give it a little shake. Oh, sounds like there's a few things in there today. Shall we have a look? Oh, okay. So first of all, we have a sheep. Can you see our sheep? I'm going to put our sheep here on the table, and we've got some people. Put these people next to our sheep, and do you know what I think? I think that these people might be shepherds, because shepherds are people who look after sheep, and they care for them, and they make sure they have plenty to eat in their tummies, and they make sure that if one of them wanders away, they go and find it. So in our story today, have a look out for any sheep, but especially keep a look out for some shepherds. Okay, enjoy the story, and we'll see you really soon. Bye. Shepherds in the Old Testament, the first bit of the Bible. The Bible is chock-a-block full of shepherds. You can hardly go 2 pages without bumping into some bloke walking around with a bunch of sheep. Let's start at the start of the Bible. In the book of Genesis, we meet Abel. Abel was a shepherd. That's his brother Cain in the background. Cain didn't keep sheep. Cain grew veggies. If we flip over a bit further in Genesis, this is Abraham. He is one of the big names in the Bible. Abraham had a huge flock of sheep. He had so many sheep that he needed a lot of shepherds to look after them. So did his nephew, whose name was Lot. Lot had lots of sheep. If all of Lot's sheep ran away, you could say, Lot lost lots of sheep. And if Lot stayed awake worrying about his sheep, you could say, Lot lost lots of sleep because Lot lost lots of sheep. And if Lot's sheep had a snooze while Lot stayed awake worrying, you could say, lots of Lot's lost sheep sleep, while Lot lost lots of sleep because Lot lost lots of sheep. And if Lot's lost sheep shop for shallots, you could say, stop! Enough of this silliness. The Bible does not tell us if Lot lost lots of sheep. He did get into lots of trouble, but that's another story. Back to Genesis. Abraham and his nephew Lot had lots of sheep and lots of shepherds. There was not a lot of room, so the shepherds started arguing. So Lot's lot left to the left, and Abraham and his shepherds left to the right. Abraham had a son named Isaac. Can you guess what Isaac did for a job? Was Isaac a plumber? No, Isaac was a shepherd. And Isaac had a son named Jacob. Well, he was called Jacob until God changed his name to Israel. Can you guess what Jacob did for a job? A giraffe dentist? No, Jacob was a shepherd and a speckly, spotty sheep expert. What is that giraffe doing in the picture? I must say that giraffe has lovely teeth. And Jacob, who was also called Israel, had 12 sons. Guess what they were? Shepherds. And that is just in the first book of the Bible. The giraffe can stay as long as he helps put the recycling bin out on Thursday nights. Moses is another big name in the Old Testament. We first meet Moses in Exodus, the second book in the Bible. Moses was the great leader who led the people of Israel out of slavery in Egypt to freedom in God's land. I think you know what Moses did for a job. Moses and his wife Zipporah were shepherds, and if you like action-packed shepherd romance stories, you can have a look in Exodus chapter 2. King David, he wrote Psalm 23. Guess what David did when he was a kid? David was a shepherd who rocked. Just ask the local lions, bears, and a bloke called Goliath. Amos was a prophet who cared for the poor and needy. He also cared for sheep. But wait, there's still more shepherd and sheep stuff in the Old Testament. God is called a shepherd in Genesis. It says, "And like a shepherd, God has led me all my life." And in Isaiah, it says, "He gently leads the mothers of the lambs." And in Jeremiah, it says, "And he will watch over his people like a shepherd." And in Ezekiel, it says, "A shepherd will take care of his scattered flock when it is found. In the same way I will take care of my sheep. I will save them from all the places where they are scattered." God called the leaders, the kings and the priests, to be shepherds of God's people. Sometimes they did a really good job, and sometimes they did a really bad job. Those are the shepherds in the Old Testament. The Lord takes care of his people like a shepherd. He gathers people like lambs in his arms. The Lord takes care of his people like a shepherd. He gathers people like lambs in his arms. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 11. Come back next week to hear about shepherds in the New Testament, the second bit of the Bible.